Greetings of peace. You are now tuned into 13signastrology.com. I'm your host. My name is Ram Hotep L. On this particular episode, I'm going to speak briefly on the number 33. I've been getting a lot of emails and I've been saying that I'm going to make the video, and I promised my sister, Miss Freeman, shout out to you, that I was going to make this particular video pertaining to the significance of seeing the number 33, because this is what she asked about, and I'm going to do more segments on numbers because I promised that in 2014 I was going to start talking about numbers amongst other things. I'm also going to be talking a lot about animals and Chinese astrology in 2014 coming up as well. But getting back to the point, the significance of seeing the number 33, what are my views on that? First thing I want to say is that when you get into this, understanding numbers, just like all of my other segments, I teach this to really understand and overstand the occult. You have to unlearn everything that you know. And when you see certain numbers over and over again, these are the angels trying to communicate to you through a code. See, each number is responsible and is attached to a different angel, each number. And it's no different with the number 33. Each number is attached to a different planetary influence. And the number 33, when you break it down according to astrology, which complements numerology, because before I got into studying astrology, I was into studying numerology first. So I have a very comprehensive understanding of numerology. When you break down the number 33, you'll find out that the ruling planet for number 33 is double Jupiter, which means that 33 is a very fortunate number. This is a very progressive number. Now, the part about the number 33 that you're going to have to unlearn is the aspect that religion may have taught you. And religion is not lying to you, it's your interpretation of it. Because most people, when they think about the number 33, and when they turn 33 years old even, they may get a little intimidated. They may even be they may experience trepidation. They may get scared. And the reason for this is because they say, well, Jesus, this was the year that he died. Jesus died at the age of 33. So, is this an ominous number? What does this mean? The number 33 is a very abundant number, and when it talks about Jesus dying at the age of 33, you must understand the lesson in that. You see, for one thing, Jesus didn't die at the age of 33. He didn't die at the age of 33. It was when he turned 33 is when he became an initiate into the order of Melchizedek, or also known as Melchizedek. He became initiated and became an ascended master. This is why the number 33 is responsible for ascended masters. And Jesus actually lived and he died of this world, meaning that he gave up on the matrix and everything that was associated with the matrix, and he became a master. Some people say he faked his death, to where the Sadducees and the Pharisees, which are really basically modern day spies, thought that he was dead. And they reported that he was dead. And this is why you see more Jesus coming after him, and they begin to use his name, Jesus, which was a trust. And they begin to use that, and they begin to benefit off of that. But actually what happened with Jesus is, when you get into a lot of the Eastern Essenes doctrine, he was an Essene. He was a part of a mystical order called the Essenes. And the Essenes were influenced by the Egyptians. So Jesus, he knew, he went to Egypt to study. See, there's missing years of Jesus' life that you know nothing of. There's 18 missing years that you can only get from the Aquarian Gospel. And in the Aquarian Gospel, it talks about the 18 missing years of Jesus' life before he came back on the scene and he led his ministry, which only lasts for 1 year. And after that, as a magician, he faked his death. And he became an ascended master. He became Melchizedek. And what does that mean? Melchizedek was one that walked with the people, and he influenced the people without ever getting involved. Melchizedek was that one that every prophet had to go through his order to become a prophet. He was that one that you would meet if you were to become a king or to become a great person in this particular life. So Jesus, he existed as a king and as, I guess you could say, a mortal here in the Matrix at the age of 33, but he didn't die. He just simply went to another land. He moved to another land. He moved into Kemet or Egypt, or some people call it Tamaray. And this is when he became an initiate in the order of Melchizedek. He lived to be 120 years as Melchizedek. See, there is a ritual that one can do. And in this ritual, what one can do is that they can incarnate the spirit of Melchizedek in them. Melchizedek is an entity. Melchizedek is not, I don't know what religion teaches about him, but I know what the occult teaches about him, or it. And Melchizedek is actually a hermaphrodite entity, an ascended master that represents Tahuti, that represents Thoth. And Melchizedek can incarnate in multiple vessels. So Jesus, at the age of 33, he partook in the initiation of Melchizedek. And he did not die. This is why in the Bible you even read about there's different times where it says that people saw Jesus and they may see him walking and they thought they saw him. Jesus was like Elvis. Just like people sometimes they look at him and go, oh, is that Elvis? It's the same way with Jesus. Jesus didn't die. He simply transformed or changed forms into Melchizedek. So the number 33 was very significant because he had to be 33 years old before he could do this. And there's a reason for that. Jesus was an Essene. He knew very much he was a Messiah seed. And the order that he was in, the order of the Essenes, they study about Messiah seeds. And they know that the most significant years for a Messiah seed will be the years of his or her Saturn return. And I can tell you if you're a Messiah seed, if you're to get a natal reading or whatever, but this is not about that. This is about the number 33. So for Messiah seeds, the Saturn return is a very significant time period. I mean, it's significant for everybody, but for a Messiah seed, it means everything because of the fact that Saturn is one of the ruling planets of the Messiah seed. Is Saturn. So Saturn returns approximately at 29 years, which is another master number, which is 11. So when you turn 29 years old, this is when your Saturn return starts. And your Saturn return goes all the way up to the point of turning 33. So between those years, you are wrapped up in a cult ritual. You are wrapped up in initiation. And it's not till you turn 33 that you will be led to and you will get a chance to meet your ascended master. See, we all have an ascended master that's over us. Some of you may not get initiated into the order of Melchizedek. There's other orders. There's other entities out there as well. Jesus just so happened to be initiated into the order of Melchizedek after his 33rd year because obviously it was something about his chart and it was something about his rhythm and his vibration that Melchizedek chose him to incarnate inside of his vessel. And that was a part of his ritual to where he had to fake his death. See, many pharaohs and many high up masters had to do this. So the number 33, you might think that I'm getting off point, but I'm not getting off point. The number 33 represents ascended masters. It represents abundance. It's what you would call an angel number. It's a very good number. So if you're seeing 33, what's happening is that you are supposed to be partaking in some form of an initiation, or you may be involved in an initiation. And these are your ascended masters or your angels coming to you and urging you to step it up. And they're telling you that something good is getting ready to happen to you. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 6 is ruled by Venus, which deals with which deals with material, which deals with good things. Venus is a very good number. This deals with magnetism. So the number 33 is a very significant number. Even in the occult and Masonic doctrine, what a lot of people don't know is that they teach that it takes 33 years to complete a circle. And they know that the number 33 represents a new beginning. This country is based on the number 33. If you start watching things that from year one up until the 33rd year of any cycle, this represents a new change. And what happens in that 33rd year is going to set the pace for the next 33 years. See, this is what they don't teach people. And they, Master Masons and the Scottish Rite Masons, know this. The inspectors out there, which is the 33rd degree of Masonry, they know this. And they know that when you turn 33 years old, this is going to set the pace for the next 33 years of your life until you get 66 years old. So whatever you're doing at the age of 33 is going to carry over into the next 33 years of your life. So if you're seeing the number 33, it's nothing wrong with that. The number 33 in ancient Kemet represented Tahuti in ancient Kemet, or it represented, some people call him Thoth, deity of wisdom. A lot of people don't realize that Thoth is actually the same entity as Melchizedek. So this is why Jesus, his ruler was Melchizedek, because he was initiated to the order of Thoth. This is a magical number. This is a mystical number. This is the number of the mystics. In numerology, 33 is broken down into the number three, 3 and 3. And I'll make this point and I'll shut the video down. So in numerology, 3 represents a form of completion. It represents expansion. It represents social gatherings. It represents communication. There's 3 degrees, actually, believe it or not, in masonry. And once you get to those 3 degrees, then you can go into another order like the Scottish Rites and go and get into your 4th degree or whatnot. But there's the entered apprentice, and then you get into, which is the 3rd degree, which would be the master mason. You have the fellow craft, the entered apprentice, the fellow craft, and then the master mason. So even in masonry, they understand that everything happens in threes. I know many of you have heard this, like everything always happens in cycles of 3, because 3 is really it represents completion. Some people say 9 represents completion, but you'll notice that there's 3 3s in the number 9. So everything in this universe happens in a triune. See, they said that if there are 2 or more gathered in my name in the Bible, it says that I am the third, or it says that God is the third, because they know that it always takes 3 entities or 3 vessels to create a community or to create a gathering. So if you notice that there's nothing wrong with the number 33, it's a very lucky number, it's a very fortunate number. Jesus didn't die at the age of 33, he just simply transformed. So if you're 33 years old right now, or you're seeing the number 33, and you might be thinking this is some type of death plot on you, or you might be thinking that the angels are trying to tell you something negative. They're trying to show you that your abundance is right before you, but there's an initiation or a test or an experiment or something that you must go through to get to your abundance. Again, it's represented by Jupiter. So Jupiter is a very lucky planet. This is the planet of luck and an expansion. But the thing is that you can't ever experience luck if you don't play. And the playing aspect is just like if you were to play the lottery. You can't get lucky and hit the lottery if you don't ever play. And the playing aspect is the initiation. So this is why 33 is not going to just give you the money. You have to play the game. So I hope that helped. That's my brief views on the number 33 and the occult. And I will be doing other videos on different other numbers like the number 11 and other master numbers, the number 66, the number 99. And I'll even be doing videos on numbers in general. So I hope that helped. I thank you guys for listening. I thank you guys for watching. And until I meet you again, I'll leave you with peace.